What's up? What's up, Sagittarius? This is Queen Novelle coming to do your January and February 2020 reading for you guys. All right, I'm going to put both months together for you guys this time. I'm not sure if I'll continue this, but definitely for the month of January and February, I will have to put together. I have a lot going on, as well as I'm trying to open up some energy for other things, and I don't want to like be stagnant with these readings for next month, so I'm going to just put them and mesh them together. I got the Palo Santo burning for you guys to bring in that abundance through these harsh trials and tribulations, and for some of you it's not even trials and tribulations, just up and down energies from the previous decade, and we're putting that behind us. No matter what your situation is, no matter what the circumstances is, and you see how that Palo Santo is burning for you guys. Okay, so we're gonna do it like we did it last month. We're gonna do an intuitive forecast first, then we'll jump into your love confetti, which for some reason I've decided to remove them for the last two readings. So, you usually be right there. But the love confetti, then your charms, then your regular confetti, then your astrology dice, then pick a card, pile 1, pile 2, and or pile 3, depending on which pile you're gravitated to for your tarot in your advice. All right, you guys, before I jump in your intuitive forecast, please go and click that subscribe button. Click the subscribe button and like the video, just so we can get a heads up, so we can get more views on the video, so we can increase following, and let's get this energy, let's get this year started, because mine is starting really good, just with the energy, despite of whatever situation you're going through, because I know for some people is having it easy peasy, and other people is really going through it, especially when it comes with loved ones in your love life. But definitely, whatever the situation is, keep your energy on the up and up, okay? All right, let's jump into the intuitive forecast. I definitely feel like some of you are having some negative situations in the aspect when it comes to your love life, or it just could be with loved ones, possibly some details that is possibly details or contracts, or it could be like I'm here in litigation, so some of you are going through court situations or something that's involving contracts, marriages, divorces. I even hear prenup for some of you. Maybe you're having arguments with your significant other over prenup or something like that. I definitely, and love could be also with family, with it could be with children, people you love, So whatever you're going through, there are some details involved in the situation. Either something that was said, something that was brought up, something over email, something, just details involved. There's some complicated details involved in the situation, and it could, either ended up in litigation, or it needs some balancing out. You need to balance out the negativity in your love life. Definitely, I do feel like there is something negative going on, because I did get the phrase rock between a rock and a hard place. So that's definitely I feel like you either committed to something or said something or put something out there, and now you feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place in whatever situation that you're in. And it could be multiple situations, but definitely I feel like you may be feeling stuck between a rock and a hard place, possibly in between two people, two feelings, two jobs. I'm definitely get a love of work here as well. For some of you, you're dealing with situations like possibly a career that you love, and you're put in a complicated situation. Okay, for some people, you are missing business with pleasure. You are put in a situation where you're possibly in a relationship, and it's something that's involving work, and it's something that's involving a lot of details, a lot of complicated issues, and it's causing additional problems. Okay, for some of you, you are dealing with situation involving communication, possibly waiting for communication, possibly stagnant communications, and this also can be also you working on how you communicate. Possibly you want to change your communication in your household, communicate better with your lover, your loved ones, communicating better with your family, your siblings, your your mother, your father, just improving communication. And for some of you, you are creating boundaries in your communication sector. Like you're picking and choosing what you say, you picking and choosing what you do, you picking and choosing how you approach a situation, which is ultimately going to help you out in the end. I definitely feel like for some of you, you may have dealt with or is dealing with some type of deception, some deceptive communication, something that's involving communication, something that's involving a communication of details. The word that came up for me is rogue. For some of you, you may be going rogue, or someone went rogue when it came to some details. And for someone, I did get the phrase, you didn't think about or include others when you made a decision. Either you made a decision, or when you put out certain details, you didn't think about who was it affecting, how would it affecting, and you're possibly dealing with either the consequences of that, or you will be dealing with the consequences of that in the month of January and February. But I do feel like that is some past energy, that's some type of karmic energy. Definitely, I feel like on the 1st of January, for some of you, you are dealing with some type of legal situation. And it could be like possibly just trying to figure out how to navigate this legal situation. It could be something that's a situation that's involving family, or something about children. Sorry, you guys. Something is being ignited. Okay, details is being communicated, and possibly you guys are having new spiritual perspectives, or new perspectives about churches, about values, government, institutions, lower end institutions that help people, institutions that help people in poverty. This also can include nonprofits as well. For some of you, you're getting out of your old ways of communicating. Okay, so I definitely feel like you guys are dealing with whatever situation. Of course, it's New Year, so everything is closed. So it could be just in your aura. You trying to figure out how to navigate a situation or deal with a situation that's involving some type of legality, something that's involving some type of rules and structures that's placed around you. And you guys are dealing with illusions that's coming to the surface, illusions about paperwork, details, emails, finding new ways to approach an unpredictable situation. For some of you, you're having an aha moment. Maybe you didn't look at something from a certain perspective, and you're like, dang, you look at a paper and then it's like some dates match up, or some dates like, okay, they did this before this, or this happened before this, or this email was sent before this, and it's putting two and two together for you, and it's basically letting you know how to approach a situation. Okay, whatever the situation is, by the 5th, I do feel like there is going to be some positive developments in the home. You may be dealing with some other things that's in regarding the home, possibly trying to get things together, even like get your health together, get your workout regimens together, getting things prepared for children, or getting things like trying to do some type of fixing up, or something that's involving the home, or something that's inspiring the home. There's definitely something that is blessing the home sector. There may be some negative attributes around the situation, but for the most part, you're learning a lot, learning what's your next step is going to be, learning what you should do in the next month, the next 2 months. I'm definitely feeling like whatever developments you're figuring out and that you're learning, especially about institutions, stuff that's involving children, lower institutions, government, local law enforcement, things like that. You guys are learning how to bend it to, I'm hearing bend it to your advantage, bend it to your situation, how to deal with it in your situation. You're finding the loopholes in whatever is happening, okay? You're definitely finding the loopholes in whatever is going on. I'm getting, but definitely, I do see that. Oh, my page ended up flipping. I do see that whatever it is, you're going to retreat by the ninth. You're going to retreat within. You're going to be learning a lot, not only about yourself, about other people around you, about other things. Your mind and your eyes is wide open, and because of that, you will be blessed. Okay, there may be some things in your home, or things that you are trying to build, a foundation that you're trying to build that may be on the rebellious side, or but it's blessing you. It's blessing you. Your communication is teaching you how to communicate. It's teaching you how to make more money. I definitely feel like for some of you, it's teaching you how to create more business ventures, or create for some of you even nonprofits, something that's involving some type of public speaking, something that is advocating for families and children and homes, and something that will teach others. I'm getting you guys are definitely using your brains when it comes to this unpredictable situation, because whatever the situation is, it's very unpredictable. I'm getting a very unpredictable situation. It's kind of up in the air sometimes. There is some deception. Beware of deception, or people trying to do deceptive things, especially that's involving children. Okay, I definitely feel like whatever it is maybe even you shining some light on this deceptive situation, whatever the situation is. But I definitely feel that there is some karma being balanced in this situation, okay? But don't, because of the Capricorn energy, you want to stay within the rules at all time. Like, of course, look at contract, dot your I's and cross your T's, but definitely conform to the rules. Don't step outside of the rules. Do what you can within the rules, and keep receipts of what you're doing. So instead of having phone conversations, send emails or text messages, anything that will basically have a receipt for what you're doing. Anything that's someone trying to defame your character, show action, do things with action, and create receipts from that. If you have a business online, get online reviews, or someone's trying to defame your business, because there is some energy around some people doing some tricky, unpredictable things when it comes to businesses and lower end institutions and things like that, trying to do some unpredictable things, but it's blessing you in a sense. Don't be overwhelmed with the details of some things, because some things is out of your control. Definitely when it comes to people trying to come for you and do things to you, there are some things that's totally out of your control. Around the 10th of January, this is the eclipse. On this eclipse day, there's definitely some energy around there's some energy that is shining some light and changing some perspectives. Okay, so we are in the energy of perspectives being changed, and it's because of the year is ended and begins with Capricorn. Capricorn is the 12th month. The 12th month, Capricorn is usually your status in the world, how the world perceives you, how you put yourself out there, your career, things like that. But because this eclipse, there is something that was hidden that is kind of going to be I don't want to say it's going to be revealed, because it's not going to be possibly revealed at that moment, but I do get some energy around some perspectives being changed, some enlightenment, some internal enlightenment about whatever situation it is. And I do get a strong energy around work. I do get a strong energy around children. Okay. Definitely, I do feel like this may create a tower moment for some people. Some will be blessed by this tower moment, and some will get, the other side of it. But this is the point where karma is reversed, because around the 11th, Uranus goes out of retrograde. Uranus has been in retrograde this whole time. So people that has been trying to stay in their integrity, have been getting the ass end of things. People have been trying to stand their integrity and promote justice. They have been actually been faced with trials and tribulations for trying to do the right thing. There is something about perspectives being changed, where this energy is going to lift because of the simple fact, there's a manifestation coming through. There's also, because Uranus is going out of retrograde, it's going to kind of shine light on things in unpredictable ways, but without the retrograde energy. Now it's like something that was stagnant is now moving forward. The only thing that you need to make sure you do, Sag, is stay focused on your business, stay focused on your craft, stay focused on your career and your home sector, okay? Because there is some blessings that's coming in. Even the way you communicate, the way you deal with children, the way you deal with other people's children, the way you deal with your job, it's going to change. You're gonna be blessed. Like, whatever you've been dealing with, you've been having to humble yourself. You've been having to deal with the situation in different ways that you haven't probably dealt with the situation before, which is blessing you. So there may be some things that's happening, but that's because of the trials and tribulations that you've been faced with. And even those things, like, everyone gets their day. Everyone has their judgment day. Everyone has their karma. Maybe their judgment day is on the eclipse. Maybe it's not. But is it for you to try to enforce? No, because vengeance is not yours. The only thing you can worry about is yourself. 2020, mind your business. Whatever people trying to project on you is none of your business in 2020. As long as you do use your discernment with dealing with situations, and keep your business to yourself, keep your next moves to yourself. Okay, definitely. I get around the 14th. For some of you, someone is dealing with some type of deceptive situation that was in court or law, or something with some destructive type of energy, something that's even involving sex and children. Okay, there is some light being shined on whatever the situation. The moon will be shining some light on this, whatever deceptive situation is. Okay, but still, that doesn't take away from the fact that you need to stay within the rules. Don't go outside of the rules. Don't do anything. Don't still present yourself as if you're doing something for business. I do see a lot of energy around you guys doing some type of service for others, possibly helping with some type of legal situation or legal details, or someone helping you, or maybe communicating with lawyers or something like that. There is a strong energy around Capricorn and Aquarius. And the only thing around the energy that I'm getting around Capricorn and Aquarius is basically still Saturn. You have to stay within the rules and the structures of things, and learn how to work the rules to your advantage. Just like you have to learn how to deal with the planets to your advantage, you have to learn how to work the rules to your advantage. Okay? Definitely, I'm getting some type of energy around creating foundations. I do get a change in the game up. Some of you are changing the game up, possibly with a new business venture, or a new career idea, or something that's involving the career. Definitely, it's gonna ruffle some feathers, but for the most part, it is blessing you. It's blessing your home. It's blessing your communication. It's blessing you in a learning sense. Like, you guys have some blessings coming your way, especially in the home sector. On the 25th, it's the same type of energy. Because the 24th is the new moon. But definitely, I do feel like some of you are starting some type of organization, some type of business, some type of creative endeavor, something that's in service to other, and that's going to help other people that have children, or help other people that who have communication problems or something like that, or maybe you guys are starting something like a focus group or something like that. But definitely, I do see some energy where you guys are learning from people and they're learning from you. You're reciprocating in this type of energy to each other, which is always awesome when you have like a group of people that you can learn from and they can learn from you as well. So let's jump into the February. I'm sorry, you guys. Well, for February, like around February 1st, I do see some energy around some details coming to the surface, some details being communicated about neighborhoods, siblings, higher institutions. That includes colleges, law, courts, things like that. I definitely feel like there is some energy around something coming out or something being communicated about lower institutions back. I don't know. I'm getting the image of someone being paid behind their back, like they got their hands out and someone put in money in their hands. So maybe someone is being, I'm getting a bribery, like someone getting bribed or something about something bribes or some communication about something like that. But definitely, I do feel like you guys are transforming. You're transforming your career, you're transforming your situation, and there's a lot of blessings coming in, especially on the career sector. Definitely, as far as the energies, the only thing that you can do is maintain yourself, maintain your integrity, stay conformed in the rules, and basically go for what I hear. Go for what you know. Go for your goal. Go for the things that you are going for, because what's happening here is, the energies is always going to be there, like, like the energies of the planets and stuff, like some you can't really change that. The only thing you can do is make your next move your best move. Like, you can not self-sabotage, and self-sabotaging could be, not being humble, and leading with your ego. And then when you're feeling like, you're up, you can't be, you have to humble yourself, because definitely I do feel like you guys are creating. It's a strong creative energy. It's a creative energy that's setting foundations for the future. But you have to stick to your guns, like, especially like, don't especially with the whole, like, income tax money. Like, okay, so some people change up with income tax money, but definitely I get, if you're planning on investing in something or doing something, do it. Stick to it. Don't go outside of what you're trying to do. Like, stick to it. Like, that's like the best advice I can give. Like, stick to it, because whatever you're doing is going to support your home. It's going to support your business, your nonprofit, it's going to create exposure, whatever you're doing. So definitely stick to it. Don't try to go outside of your plan. Like, you create a plan for a reason. Don't go outside of that plan. Okay, because definitely whatever you're doing is going to approve. Some of you will be getting some organizations that want to do business with you, oh, let me speed this up, that want to communicate with you and do business with you. And maybe you are definitely like, whatever you're doing is kind of like in their ballpark, so they're feeling what you're doing. So just be careful of contracts and things like that. But for the most part, there's energy supporting you. Just make sure that you look at everything. Don't jump on it. Like, especially if you're doing something, you get a good opportunity. Review it like a businessman or businesswoman. Review your contract. Don't be thirsty. Don't jump on anything really fast. Like, yes, yes, yes. And, just really work on that, and that's not just for you, that's for everybody. Like, really work on it. Like, if you have not been in that type of mindset, because it's gonna you're going to see a difference. You're going to see with a difference in respect of how people treat you and everything, because you have some very supportive energies around you when it comes to that, especially communication. People will be communicating. They like what you hear. They want to do business with, they like what they hear. They want to do business with you, especially by the 23rd of February. This energy will go on until the spring equinox. Like some of you will have people trying to do business with you, as well as trying to wrap up the things that was toxic, that you're still tied to certain details with, because you still have, even though you're blessed in certain areas, you still have, loose ends that you need to tie up, things that you need to tie up, rules you need to stay in. It's like you're being blessed in January and February, but I do get a sense of, just because it's like a probation or a parole or something. Like, just because you're out of the big house doesn't mean you're out of the big house. Like, you do one wrong thing, you're back in the big house. So I'm getting like that type of energy. Not saying any one of you are going to jail or anything, but I do get an energy of like, you're still tied to rules of a previous situation, legalities, certain things. You still have the energy supporting you with your business ventures and people coming in and associations coming in. There is an energy of you needing to keep your next move your best move. I got that for the last three actually signs. Like, it seems to me like everybody needs to like kind of zip it zip it up, zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket. I know that's corny, but that's what I just heard. Like, zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket. Like, keep your ideas to yourself, keep your next move to yourself, keep your relationship to yourself. Don't worry about what other people think, and don't tap into that energy, because it's a lower vibration of energy. Okay, you guys, so let's jump into your love confetti. Okay, so I definitely feel like for some of you, you're stopping communication with people that's messy, or people that's users, which is great. You're limiting your communication with these people. For someone, you have a possible suitor, possibly a Cancer, someone you met through your family or a family member, or someone you consider family. This suitor is not serious. They're not serious about building a family or anything. So just be mindful if you're getting serious about this person. Okay, for someone, you're possibly there's a Leo, possibly someone you have children with or something like that, or someone who has a lot of children. The suitor is in the street life, and it's not changing. This could be male or female. These scenarios is not for everybody. Please take what resonate and leave the rest. There's plenty of other divination tools, and also I'm trying to stop saying so much. So don't count though. But definitely I do see some energy around this person not changing. So just be mindful of that. For someone, you are a mama's boy, or you're dating a mama's boy. This could be possibly a Virgo person, or this could be someone that you do business with. Maybe someone that you have at your work, or you work with, or a relationship where you guys have a business, or you do business, or some type of business arrangement, and you are a mama's boy, or they're a mama's boy, and it's affecting your relationship. Okay, for someone, you have a spiritually based relationship, possibly with a Virgo or a Libra, and you either want to take it to the next level, or you're seeking out a spiritually based relationship with someone that is health conscious, and want, basically, that's very put together. Someone that's health conscious about their looks, wants a long-term relationship, wants to be married. Okay, for someone is fronting like they don't like someone is fronting like they don't like you, possibly a Leo or a Virgo person. Okay, for someone, you're detaching from a twin flame and you're working on self, possibly from a Leo or a Virgo person. And you're possibly working on small little details about yourself, working on your working on your children, focusing on your children or your craft or your job, something like that. Okay. For someone, you're dating while separated and you need to talk to your kids. Possibly, this is for people who have, kids that understand that they're separated from, the significant other. There's a need for you to talk to your kids before you take things to the next level with this person, or just give them some understanding of what's going on before you get too deep into the dating scene. Okay, for someone, you have a new suitor that need to heal their family issues, possibly a Cancer or a Leo person. It also could be a Virgo person. They need to heal their family issues before you guys take anything to the next level. For someone, you're falling in love, possibly with a Capricorn, or this could be someone who has a career that people know them for. They're known for their attributes. They're known for how they present themselves to the world. This could also be a playboy type or something like that. Someone that's considered very attractive. But definitely you're falling in love with this person. This also could be someone falling in love with the career. Okay, for someone, you have a partner that's trying to let go of bad habits, but it's hard. Maybe you've been pressuring a partner to let go some things. They're trying to let go things, but it's hard. Maybe you just focus on yourself, and you can either let this person go and let you guys just do a temporary break, or just detach a little and just work on yourself. Not saying let go of the relationship completely, but you need to have a conversation with them. Okay, for someone, you've been working a lot lately and haven't gave dating energy. Possibly working on your image or working on a business, but there's a need for you to get that part of you ignited. Start putting yourself out there. Okay, especially if you're seeking love or wanting or yearning for love. Okay, for someone, you want to do corny activities, but your partner needs to compromise. Possibly an Aries person. This also could be a Pisces person. There is a need for you to think about what you need to compromise with as well, and then bring that to the table when you're talking to this person. Possibly they want you to compromise with certain things, not things that goes against what your entire beliefs, but there are certain things that you can compromise with too, and maybe you can use that as a bargaining chip when you're talking to your partner. Okay. For someone, you're yearning for something deeper with a lover, but they can't provide. Possibly a Capricorn person. Yeah. Um, Capricorns, I don't know. Is either they're with you or they're not. But some of them they move really. They're slow moving. They're slow moving, and when they have an idea of what they want, if you are not in that vision of what they want, it's hard for them to move any faster, and they don't want to move faster anyway. It has to go by their drum and their speed. So just be mindful of that if you want to stick around with this person. Okay, a business partner is putting a strain on your relationship. Possibly you have a partner, a business with a partner, or you work with a partner or something like that, and you guys are trying to build a group or some association, some type of big business. Some type of, or you guys could have like a group of friends. It is putting a strain on your relationship. There is a need for you to keep your business to yourself, and just talk to your partner about it. There's a need for you to stop being insecure. Okay, it's not a good look. So possibly you guys have a business where you have to put yourself out there, or you have to network. And I do get somebody's partner is a little bit flirty, but I'm getting flirty, but they're loyal. They're trying to flirt because they know that that's what the people want, but they're not doing anything. So you're being insecure, and it's not a good look. Okay. Okay, for someone, you played games in the past with partners and now your current partner sucks, okay? This could be something that you're mentally going through. There is a need for you to either let go of the situation with this partner. This could be with the Pisces person, but let go the situation with the partner and, basically start new if it's, you don't want to be with someone just to be with someone. All right, you guys, so let's jump into your charms. All right, so I got the charms here. Mix them up, mix them up. I have to get rid of the pumpkin. We're in New Year. I'm gonna get another bowl too, but I have to put it in something else. All right, so I'm gonna keep this angled down until trying to get a good angle. Okay, you guys. Sorry about that. All right, so definitely I do feel like for some of you, you may have been trapped in your head about a particular situation. Possibly something that was very destructive, something that was initiated in the past year, something that's involving money or status, obtaining abundance, or others attaining abundance. But you are getting to the place where, there is some inner peace here. Let me move this. There is some inner peace here. I do hear that if you've been wearing a false mask in a situation, you're done. For people that you've been dealing with, like others who wear false masks in relationships or any type of relationship dynamic, it's like you're done with that type of energy. Okay, so for some of you, you're trying to get out of a previous. I'm getting two messages. I'm getting for someone, you're trying to get out of this materialistic mentality that you have. Maybe you have a materialistic or high maintenance mentality, and it's affecting your business. It also could be for some of you, you're upping your game when it comes to your you being materialistic. Like maybe you went from wearing lower end designer and now you're wearing higher end designer because you're trying to work on your image, or you're working hard on your image. I do get for some of you, you're trying to remove some bullshit, but it seemed to be kind of hard. I do get something being hard to remove. There is some negative energy around your business. This could also be just lower end not lower end, but lower level government agencies. This also could be churches, something that's surrounding values, something that's surrounding like a business or something like that. I am getting the energy, whatever this is. It could have started around October or something like that. But definitely, there is something that you're trying to straighten out. It could be something that's involving like friends, siblings, neighborhoods, something like that. But there is something that you're trying to straighten out. You're trying to iron out some details. It could be also businesses that's involving friends, like friend based, like you have a business with friends, or you have something that's career based, that's with your friends. For some of you, you are dealing with some type of legal situation, something that's involving, and it could be surrounding a lot of anxiety. A lot of things is happening. A lot of things have happened. A lot of deceit, a lot of deception. I do feel like for some of you, you're dealing with shiesty lawyers, some communication when it comes to shiesty lawyers. But you do have a lot of luck on your side, okay? You guys have a lot of luck on your side. You are dealing with a situation that's involving whatever this secret or these details that you're trying to iron out, or whatever the secret that you're trying to iron out. There is some energy of someone hiring someone, or this is the shadow man, someone hiring someone to do some type of craft on you. Which caused a lot of anxiety when it comes to this legal situation, okay? I definitely feel like you guys are loving yourself more. You're working on your mental health and how you communicate, lifting illusions when it comes to situation, connecting the dots. I'm getting you're connecting a situation that's involving families and communication, maybe communication with your own family. You're getting to your own inner truths, your own riches, your own inner desires. You're learning to speak up for what you want. Okay, so I do get a energy of someone ratting someone out. Either someone, and this could be two different scenarios. Either someone is ratting someone out, or someone is being thirsty, and because we do have two rats here, someone is being thirsty and a clout chaser. I'm also getting someone is trying to expose you. Someone is working hard to expose you, or working hard to cause problems in your family dynamic. Like working really, really hard. For some of you, you will be getting new cars, and like if you need a new car, you will be getting new cars. For some of you, you are dealing with a situation involving some type of craft, witchcraft. It could be someone putting a hex, voodoo, hoodoo, basically spiritual attacks. Okay, someone is dealing with spiritual attacks. It could be affecting a child in your family, a cancer child, or it could just be with your family. And maybe you have been feeling like you haven't been feeling protected in a sense, but you are protected. There's a need just for you to use your discernment in this situation. Put yourself in other people's shoes. Like you have to, and I'm getting a strong energy around, you have to navigate a situation from all sides. Like, and the only way for you to navigate a situation from all sides is if you learn. So not only you teach people, you need to learn from, like, how are they doing what they're doing? How do they have the power to do what they do? And that's how I think that, like, some of you is going to come up on who's doing spiritual attacks, because I really feel like something is motivated by money and messing with your neurological. For some of you, you may be having headaches, things, and I do sense that for some of you, you need to slow down on, it could be alcohol or drinking, or celebrating with people. There's a need for you to look at a situation from all sides. It could be with your family. It could be involving your intuition. It could be involving friends, friend groups, dynamics. But there's a need for you to look at a situation. There is something ending, okay? It could be something ending with children or a Leo person. Or you letting go of relationship, okay? It could be something like you letting go of relationship is RIP. I hope it's not someone dying or anything, but there is something that's in regards to something ending with a Leo person, children, or a previous creative endeavor. Like something is ending. It's like something is blowing up. Something is ending and something is blowing up. Okay, someone was asked out in the past. Someone was left out in the cold, crying, asked out, not cared for. but definitely, you know, pretty much asked out in the past. There is something blowing up. Not only is ending, it's blowing up. And I think that's what's gonna like spark the ending. Like, you know, and this is a gray, but I hear minds, like someone stepping on minds, like someone, it could be an information bomb or something like that. Like something is possibly going to come to the surface. There's possibly going to be an information bomb or something like that. Like someone is going to step on a mine or something. Like something is some energy around someone is going to kind of like put their foot in their mouth or something. There's a need for you to refrain from junk food and things like that. Keep yourself balanced spiritually in your day-to-day life. So definitely focus on your health. Focus on you maintaining your health. Focus on you maintaining your like exercise and your job, your day-to-day activities. Get in routine again. And I do get a strong energy if some of you are already in routine and kind of fell off. Okay, I definitely feel like whatever this you felt asked out in is ending. Okay, it's something that was draining you in the past. It's something that was like very heavy on you, something that just really drained all your energy. It could be something that's involving children or work, but you're ending this type of situation. I think even like you're willing to let someone go, you know, ending a relationship or letting someone go, or someone that you love that you didn't want to hurt, and that's the reason why the situation even happened or something like that. There is something that you know, of someone letting someone go. This is all possibly some details is coming out about someone that was made to cry, or made that was hurt, that was physically hurt or something like that. Someone is trying to cover up some ghosts from the past. Someone, this could be details, this could also be pictures. It was like this, but since they were both like turned around, that's what gave me the hint of someone. This also could be just someone not dealing with things previously in the past, things that was hmm, hmm. things previously in the past, things that's um like, you know, someone that passed on, they didn't want to deal with those. They probably looking at pictures or something like that, someone that passed on. But I did get an energy of someone is trying to cover up previous ghosts, something that's involving pictures, something that was captured, something that will be evidence, something that captured a moment, that will be some type of evidence. Something is being covered up. Yeah, something is being covered up. We have money under here. The money was flowing in or something, and someone was covering something up. Whatever it is, you need to realize your power. Okay, you are supplied for your todays and all your tomorrows. You are supplied with everything that you need, and you need to realize that you are supplied with the intuition, your spiritual knowledge, and everything, because you're going through some tests right now. You know, because you're manifesting something, but you're going through tests to see like if you're willing to work for your manifestations. For some of you, you are people is people possibly think you're naive. I'm getting a strong naive, um, thinking that they can use you or do with, you know. Huh. There's a Q on her back. I never noticed, but there's a Q on her back. But I definitely feel like people think that you're naive and you are getting rid of this energy, or you're trying to get rid of this energy. It could be something that's involving contracts, something that's involving business, legality stuff. And even amongst this energy, you still have to stay grounded. You still have to stay like conform to the rules, but don't be naive when it comes to the rules. people that's acting like they're your support and they're not. You know, people that hype you up and they're not really there to support you. I do get some energy around you being scared. Maybe you being scared that you won't have the team that you want, or you being scared that you won't have the support or the the fans, or you know, something like that. Like, you know, like you're scared if you do something, if you clear out this energy, if you let it go, then you won't have the people in your corner that you want to have around your corner. You won't have the career that you want to have. You know, you could be possibly trying to let go of a Capricorn person, but I definitely feel like it could be something that's involving career, you know, being scared to take that leap of faith on a business or something like that, or a new group of friends, because you won't have the support that you, because we do have a new group of friends here. I do feel like for some of you, you're really concerned about taking that leap of faith when it comes to the unknown, when it comes to situations, groups, investments, and things like that. Like, you know, you won't do it if someone else that you know haven't did it, and you need to learn to do your own research. Go from a soul level. If it's something that you were very, you know, into, then you know, you just do your research and figure out how to make it work for you, because there's people that's successful in whatever you want to, you know, it's just outside of your group. For those who dealing with the legal situations, you will be getting the justice that you desire. And this also could be for those who not dealing with legal situations. Your reflexes when it comes to situations exiting out of your life, situations that you may have been dealing with possibly since October, your reflexes is on point with these situations. Okay, so I do get that for some of you, you're dealing with a situation that someone possibly was trying to get away with something in the past, possibly when it comes to a business. I do hear skimming off the top or something like that. There is some communication that you need to be mindful of, some communication that you need to pay attention to. You have a manifestation coming. When it comes to your knowledge and your business, you have a manifestation. For some of you, you are healers. You're going to be healing people from a spiritual perspective, learning how to jump off that lily pad. You have to take a leap of faith in whatever you are going towards, because you got to get off the pad, because it was turned over. And I really feel like for some of you, your ambition when it comes to certain things may have been stagnant, or you feel like you can't do it or something. But definitely there is some type of gift coming in, and there's a need for you to jump off that lily pad. You're a very wise person. You're a very wise person. Very wise person. For some of you, whatever situation you're dealing with is a bad situation. And this is not for everyone, it's for some. It's some strange things, as well as someone is going to hell. It makes me feel like someone did something, either you or someone, because this could be in your energy field too. Someone did something very, very bad. It could be even in this dynamic with someone trying to get away with something, and it could be in communication. This could be a lawyer dynamic, something in a legal situation. This could be something in a religious situation, something that's involving religions, institutions, higher end institutions. This could be colleges as well. Someone did something very bad, and you're a wise soul, so you see more than the average person. You also sacrifice more, or you have sacrificed more. For some of you, you are Christian based, like you believe in Christ, and something shook up your belief system. Someone shook up someone shook up your faith when it comes to religion. Secrets are coming out, okay? There's some secrets coming out Whoa. 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 Oh my God, that just gave me chills. Okay, so there's something, I don't want to say this. Is someone dealing with a child that passed on or witnessing something? I I don't have charms like this. Like this charm was broken and it was broken by the head. And I just heard ritual. But I didn't even know that this was in here like this. And now I got to find the other half of it, but it just totally freaked me out. Like totally freaked me out. Um okay, so this could be something that's involving people dying around you. This could be something that a part of your childhood was killed off. A part of your childhood, someone's childhood was cut short. I'm trying to interpret this because this is kind of like this. It kind of fucked me up. We have another child here. Another child witnessing something about a child. This is children. This is a lot of children here. Okay, so we do have something that was put like it was fake news. It's not fake news. Okay. Something that was portrayed as fake news is not fake news, and it was previously portrayed as fake news. Someone was left out in the cold, possibly an Aquarius person, and possibly a rebellious person. Possibly this could be you being left out in the cold or something like that. It's just so weird. I hope this makes sense for you guys. There is some hardworking people coming in. Some people that I'm getting that believe in what you have to say. Okay. I do get a sense that you guys were very passionate about a particular situation, very passionate about, for some of you, you're tired of certain things. You're tired of how people act like they love you or something in regards to love. Just tired of dealing with certain things. Some of you are tired of smoking or having health problems. Whatever situation that you're dealing with, especially this unseen situation, this strange situation, is moving forward, okay? You guys are tired of putting on a straight face for people. Whatever you're doing to bring a better life in for yourself, you need to start today. There's a need for you to start today. Definitely you've been guided by your angels and you need to trust your intuition. If this makes sense to anybody with this head, because you have your own interpretations for the charms, I'm sure, based off of your situation. Can you go in the comments and let me know what exactly does that mean for you? Because it kind of like it messed me up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it messed me up. All right, so let's jump into your regular confetti. All right, you guys. So I definitely see that for most of you are high priestess. Even if you're a male, your intuition is on point. It's guiding you to your creative endeavors. It's guiding you to what you need to fix about yourself, about what you need to fix about your image. I'm definitely feel like for some of you, something is being ignited where someone is going to jail about something too. It could be you being in your head about something, but something could also be ignited with something. But that's another story. But definitely you are noticing that you're more than a triple threat. You have many skills and talents. You are growing, but your partner is not. Okay, for some of you, you're dealing with a situation where you have kids with a person, or you possibly work with your partner, and you're growing, and your partner is very stagnant. Okay, for some of you, you need to relax. Okay, relax when it comes to this. Whatever, if you're dealing with a horrible situation. For some, you just could be dealing with a situation that's involving a lot of small little details and a lot of things. It could be possibly even in a relationship or a long-term relationship, or wanting to take a business partnership to the next level, but there's a lot of little details you have to go, and you're kind of like, having anxiety about it or something. But definitely relax. There is a need for you to sage your home, sage your things, get rid of things that's no longer serving you. Um, it'll help clear your mental space. For someone, you're thinking about starting a nonprofit, something that helps children, something that gets to the depths of your soul. This could be working with the mental health field as well. For someone, you are working a job right now that's not feeding your soul. There's a need for you to reflect on that, because it's not going to give you the things that you desire in your life. And you could be possibly the person that's seeking to do a nonprofit as well. There is a need for you to stop crying about something that is a very, whatever situation that you're going through. There's time. This is time to create solutions. So you need to get your emotions in check. So pray on that. Manifest that. Okay. For some of you, you possibly was in foster care and you dealt with horrific experiences. There's a need for you to start whatever you're if you needed to start some type of mental health treatment, there's a need for you to start now, start today. If there is something where you overcame these things and you want to teach others, there's a need for you to start whatever you're trying to start to help others as well. For some of you, you need to spend more time with your children, okay? Especially for the situation where there's some type of fake news or something like that, something that's involving some deception or something. There is a need for you to spend some more time with your children. Okay. For some of you, there is a divine masculine or divine feminine that is trying to telepathically communicate with you, and you need to figure out what you're going to do, if you're going to disconnect, or whatever the case may be. All right, so let's move on to your astrology dice. And someone please let me know what this means to you, if it means anything to you. Um, and it felt on that bag too. I don't know. Maybe something that's involving money. I don't know. But it kind of like we have too many children out here. This could be Sagittarius children as well. Okay, so I definitely feel like you guys are dealing with situations where you're reflecting on the past, you're reflecting on unpredictable situations, things that's very karmic. It could be things with your childhood, it could be things about your mother, um, as well as situations that's dealing with legal situations, things that's in a rebellious in a sense, and things that's not seen. Okay. I do get an energy around lower institutions, like someone is, dealt with foster care. So maybe there's something going on in foster care or something like that. Um, definitely, I get that you're trying to balance, and it could be a majority of you trying to balance out your mental health, balance out your life, balance out the things that you desire, the things that you want, money, trying to start organizations. um, dealing with organizations, needing to take a leap of faith when it comes to starting this nonprofit or whatever you're trying to start. And for some of you, you are dealing with something with some toxic situation that caused a tower moment. Possibly with a Sagittarius, another Sagittarius. It could be with yourself, and it could have shaken up your faith as well. All right, so let's jump into your pick a card. Pile one. All right, group one. You guys got the clear quartz. You guys are working with your higher self, working with your intuition, using your intuition to clear out negativity in your life and usher in positive energy. Okay. So I got the earth, okay? I do get an energy with this earth card that you guys are dealing with situations where there's power, dealing with a lot of power, trying to be creative in this power, trying to, um, deal with certain details. Dragons is power as well. For some of you, and it's a snake surrounding it too. For some of you, I hear a world full of snakes. You're dealing with a situation where you're feeling like you're in a world full of snakes. The only thing is identifying the snake. Some, you have garden snakes, you have poisonous snakes, you have, there's different type of snakes, and they do different things, and they attack. You have to know how a snake attacks. You have to know, and this is letting me know you need to study. You need to learn, research, and learn your craft, and learn the things that learn certain things, especially when it comes to your creative endeavors. This is also giving me a strong, like, you have to conform to certain rules. You have to deal with certain rules in a particular situation when even involving snakes. But just because there's rules doesn't mean that you can make them conform to your life, yourself, okay? For some of you, you're dealing with bad boy types, groups, group dynamics, okay? You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. This is good. I see dolphins here too. Some of you are mediums. Your dreams spiritually. We have in Pisces. Spiritually, your dreams. Mentally, your idealizations of. And physically, be a part of something overwhelming. And okay, so whatever situation it is, and we have some more fish here, it's something that's around your creative endeavors. It's something that is around, there's a lot of water here. Oh, sorry. This water is giving me strong Neptunian vibes. Something that is not usually seen. Also, these are fish out of water. They're like in a circle. They're confined. You're possibly getting a lot of dreams. There's a need for you to use your intuition to navigate the situation. We have family in your outside world, boundaries, speaking up, breaking old habits, breaking generational curses. A negative aspect is dealing with toxicity. We do have 7 here. 7 is giving me a strong, this could be something involving a relationship. It could be something that's involving some type of competition. As 7 is also the chariot, it could be something that's involving family as well. We do have sinister here, okay, in your inside world. Healing a traumatic situation, exposure to dark rituals, bad and horrible thoughts from experiences, purging traumatic details. And a negative aspect is dwelling on details. This is definitely the fact that we have sinister here, which is a 10, and we have the earth here, which is also the Saturn. That's letting me know that you guys are dealing with something that is very deep, something that deals with a lot of people, people with money, people with higher end institution who got pulled. Um, the world is, government and things like that. The world is social media. The world is, Gemini is social media too, but the world is the media. Like people who have control, people who, you know, can try to control the outlook of how people perceive you and things like that. You guys are dealing with something along those lines with people who have power, which explains the dragon here as well. Manifestation in your inside world, manifesting the life you desire despite of the circumstances, speaking things into existence, keeping a high vibration. Understanding energy is the key to manifestation, and negative is speaking negatively. Okay, so definitely you guys could be manifesting something. This could be something involving a creative endeavor. This could be also the entertainment industry, as Leo is connected to the entertainment industry. I'm getting a strong 5 here too. The 5th house. You guys got surrender in your inside world. You've done enough. Release it to the divine. Things not working out how you imagine. Surrender. Time to change your perception and surrender from the old direction. Okay. So for some reason, I'm getting a strong vibe of you guys are still, you have a goal and it's not working out. It's not working out how you manifest. It's not working out. You could still have the justice or whatever you're trying to obtain. You're just going to have to change your perspective of how you get there. And you're going to have to release it. You're going to have to pray. You're going to have to do whatever your inner work, because this is a lot of inner energy in your inside world, and then you have family in your outside world. You're working on your inner self. Okay, even though the situation is in your outside world, I'm believing, but still you are dealing with you still need to create boundaries with people. You still need to do some things. You need to work on your inner self as well, so your perception can change when it comes to this sinister situation. Oh, I did not realize how many cards you guys have. You have change in your outside world, cutting out toxicity, changing your appearance, changing your residence or your car. We do have a car here. Changing your social setting or your social status, changing your spiritual beliefs. A negative aspect is choosing to stay in toxic situations. Okay, so you have negativity in your outside world, detaching and removing oneself, taking back your energy. It's time for a change. So we have a strong changing energy here and getting away from negative situations and negative people, toxic people in your family, creating boundaries with people and being clear about what you desire. We have the high priestess. You have divine knowledge that help others through your spiritual teachings. Okay. You guys have a lot to teach people, but then you also need to know that you have to learn too. You guys got fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. You just got to release your old perception of how you want it to happen or how do you want justice to happen. Release that and things will come naturally. Then you have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, group one. All right, group one. If anyone have not told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. And I will not be doing personal readings in the month of January or February, but please go and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell. I will be also trying to start back my weeklies in February, but I need to free up some time, at least with the monthlies. So I'm going to mesh these two together, possibly get back to my weeklies in the month of February, and then by March, I should be able to be back to the monthlies. If not, we're going to play it by ear, you know. But if you're blessed, please go and donate. I will put the link below. And I will see you guys in the next reading, you guys. All right, group two. You guys got the pyrite. You guys are trying to manifest abundance, okay? You guys got a lot of cards too. You guys got the three of air. Okay, so there is a need for you to, the three of air is the three of swords. You guys are dealing with heartbreak, betrayal of the past. This is also a card of you guys needing to watch your back. Watch your back with people who have deceived you. Actually disconnect from people who have deceived you. There's a need for you to use your intuition and navigate the situation. Know that you are protected. But this is a warning card of the deceptive people around you. You don't need to keep around you, because these people will continue to try to deceive and manipulate the situation, okay? You have new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. I think this is awesome, because even with this situation, whatever the deception is, don't dwell on it. Acknowledge it, look at it, keep it keep it where you can view it, and then don't go back to it. Like, cut out complete toxicity, and those you can create boundaries with, create the boundaries, but definitely keep your moves to yourself. You guys have Uranus, okay? An unusual example of spiritually, mentally, a different way of looking at, and physically, an unexpected change. You guys are developing some new spiritual and psychic experiences that change your way of viewing the world, change the way you view business, change the way. And the reason why I'm saying view business is because Uranus is in Taurus right now. Uranus will be coming out of retrograde on the 11th. So I really feel like this energy it affects you guys, because I really feel like maybe you've been having some betrayal and things happening, and having to watch your back, and dealing with people doing power plays. With this eagle here, is giving me a strong government vibe. Government hires people who are in power, people doing power plays. And I feel like you could be dealing with a very unusual situation, something that's not usually seen or done or people experience. A lot of people is going through this experience, but you're developing a different way to look at this unpredictable situation, which is gonna benefit you, okay? Which is gonna bring in a positive change. You guys have love in your inside world, loving self, getting a companion. After all that's dark coming to the surface, you still love yourself and understand others. You're creating boundaries. You're cutting out what you used to love for your own advancement. A negative aspect is codependency, which I don't get that codependent vibe from you guys. You guys got protecting your inside world. You guys are protecting yourself, protecting your energy, protecting the way you love. In your inside world, you're protecting your energy. You're protecting your vibration, protecting yourself from spiritual attacks. You guys are very spiritual. You're smudging, you're using stones, ritual protection, beads, prayer. And I do get a sense of you guys using all of them as well. A negative aspect is allowing people and situations in lower vibrations to affect you and giving others your energy, okay? You guys are very wise people. You guys have illusions in your inside world. You're noticing illusions. There are more the more spiritual I become, the more illusions are lifted. Things I didn't know is coming to the surface. Controlling my energy and trusting my intuition lifts illusions, okay? And this is on a very this 15 is giving me strong devil vibes. Devil is of course Capricorn. So whoever this power play is, which this government is giving me Saturn vibes, is still the 10th house. It could be also in the entertainment industry. Okay. You have the arts. Express yourself through creative activities. Leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desires into action. A sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Home. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in occupants. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. And I did say understand. So maybe there is something that you need to understand about yourself or the situation, and know that not to back down out of the situation. So maybe you just need to develop an understanding. We have golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. And I was saying open, like for some reason, open the door. We have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, group 2. Okay, group 2. If anyone have not told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. I will not be doing readings in the month of January or February, as I am going through my own things, and I'm trying to do new creative endeavors, but I will try to I'm trying to free up some time. So I don't want to be stagnant with my next month's reading, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, share, like it, so we can get more streams. But definitely support, and if you're feeling charitable, if you're feeling blessed, go and donate. The link will be below, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. All right, group 3, you guys got the Indigo Jasper. You guys have a heightened intuition. Okay, so you guys got a couple of cards. Okay, so we have the 7 of Air, the 6 of Air, Shango, Oba, the Couple, and the Salamanders. So what I get here is, with this 7 of Air is usually some type of deception, someone being sneaky, getting away with something. With this 7 of Air, this is someone trying to seek help in a situation. This is it's still air, so it's something that's mental. You trying to get away from a situation. You trying to get away from a situation that was toxic. Trying to get away from this type of energy. Some of you are seeking justice with this Shango here. Shango is all about justice. You guys are seeking justice. Some of you are shamans as well. I do get an energy of, with this Oba and this Couple here. For some of you, you're in a relationship or some type of partnership where you have done the most. You have sacrificed yourself in many ways, and there could be even some type of craft involved here, as Oba used some craft on her husband. But there is something where you're trying to, there's a perfect image that's trying to be kept here. There is some energy of an older person being involved here, older male, older woman. This is usually an older male card, but definitely a wise sage giving advice, or you being wise and giving advice, okay, on a particular situation that is where you're seeking help in a situation, something that could have been very manipulative, you're trying to get away from. You want justice in the situation, but you sacrificed a lot, possibly for a relationship, and you're seeking help from an older male or an older sage, someone older. Okay, you are, and you could be the help as well. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your influence. The fact that it was in reverse, I feel like some of you may have retreated back in, or your confidence was where you kind of like went in hermit mode or something, like you retreated within, but don't retreat back in within. You know, you're flying high right now. Just, stay focused and still go within the rules of things, okay? We do have the moon. Okay, spiritually, you got defend, mentally accept, and physically let your feelings tell you how to. Use your intuition when it comes to a situation, especially situations that's involving any type of deception or anything. And, it's going to help you navigate the situation. We have the North Node here. We have there will be spiritually, mentally, success from, and physically benefit. Whatever the situation is, you will benefit from the situation. So don't just think that is a lost cause because there was some deception or some things around it or some negative energy around it. You will benefit from it. You guys got an Aquarius, which is basically the end of January and February. You guys got your vision spiritually, mentally, what's new and different about, and physically use an unconventional way. And okay, for some of you, you're just trying to use different ways to navigate a situation, yearning for a better life in a particular situation. There will be success in the situation. You could be dealing with something with children, okay? You guys have children in your outside world, situations with children, expanding your family, healing and working with children, therapy. A negative aspect is giving up, okay? You guys have rebirth, okay? You have rebirth in your inside world. You have heightened spiritual understanding, ancient knowledge, sudden advancement of knowledge without study, sudden comprehension, a new heightened perception, a burst of creativity with knowledge. A negative aspect is physical pain with rebirth and needing to realign your chakras, okay? So some of you are going through a spiritual rebirth right now. So you may be having certain pains with your bodies and stuff. There's a need for you to realign your chakras. You guys have infinity supply. You're supplied for your today and all your tomorrows. It's interesting. I think I said that earlier. Okay, you guys have focused intentions. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions. Focus on your target and you will make your mark. And you guys got, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, group 3. If anyone have not told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. And I will not be doing any personal readings in the month of January nor February, as I am trying to free up some time. But definitely, hopefully in February, I will start back with the weeklies. But I want to at least get the monthly, do these monthlies right now, and then hopefully I'll get back to the solid monthlies for the month of March, or we'll just play it by ear. But definitely, if you're feeling charitable or you're blessed, donate, support, like, share, subscribe. You guys support the channel. If this resonates for you, please let me know what this means for you. in the comments, you guys, because this is it's just weird. It was just weird for me. Okay, you guys, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye.